Y'all, I was laying down and I had to, of course, the loud cars, they always gonna come as soon as I start. Give me a minute. Too much like right, you know what I mean? Anyways, so I was listening to a channeler and she was talking about being broke or whatever, and how like you're specifically, who she was channeling, you've never been broke, every time you had it. You know what I mean? And I knew this along my journey, especially when I started learning manifesting. Like when I was a kid, according to what broke was, we were broke, okay? And then as we got older and older, like our family, everybody just started making more money. And then like I had the most money I ever had in my life, and then boom, tower moment happened. Lose everything, every single thing, and I needed to be humbled. I needed so much humbling. And the weird thing is, right, and I'm learning manifesting around the time some of the worst things in my life ever happened. And every time I thought I had nothing, and like I needed something, I always received it. Every single time. Every single time they were like, have faith of a mustard seed, and that mustard seed got bigger and bigger every time that when I needed something, it came, and then bigger and bigger and bigger. And so the faith is, my manifesting skills got absolutely unbelievable. So it was weird. I don't know if you ever watched The Chosen, that Jesus story or whatever, or if you know the Jesus story, I don't know if they're telling you whatever. But the point is, it was like when him and his disciples were going from here, there, they were all wondering like, we ain't got nothing. How we gonna get something? And he was always like, we'll get it when we need it. And that's it was like the universe needed, well, it's for everybody, but you gotta walk the steps. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta follow the steps, and it's like it was walking me straight the way Jesus walked. You know what I mean? Like, I just was going on blind faith, and every single time it happened. So in the physical, financially, or even if you need looking for the tangible, it can look like you're broke, but it's in your mindset. Money is a mindset. Being broke is a mindset. Because I can have nothing right now and know that I will have everything I need for tomorrow, because I've done it too many times. I've had nothing and had everything the next day that I needed. It's when you learn manifesting, you get that way. So it's so weird. And to hear her say like, you were never broken, I was like, yo, how'd you know that? Because that's what I understood. And then just confirmation to know that's how it works, yo. You can have nothing. Faith of a mustard seed, start there. The mustard seed is like that small. I had to Google it. No, I think I saw it. Somebody had one, and I'm like, oh, that's how big it is. I was like, oh, I believe a lot more than that now. And that's all I had to hold on to. And because some things it was like, God, this is before I knew who I was. I was like, God, I don't know how much I believe in what you showing me, because at that time God was showing me some like interesting stuff, like you can do this, you can do that, this is what's reality, this is this, you are actually me, and all that. I'm like, all right, I believe you just this much. You said all I needed was a faith of a mustard seed. How big is that? Because this is some wild business. But it was all true. And so now that faith has grown, and now in the tangible, it's starting to add up to the faith, you know what I'm saying? But before it did. And so just imagine now when you have more, and then more comes, and it just keeps coming and coming and coming. So I need y'all to get that broke mindset out of your life, out of your mind. I don't give a dang if you ain't got $1 to your name right now. If you need something, that's the beauty of community and the universe. You don't have to have $1 to your name. You can still get a car tomorrow. You just don't know that. You don't have to have nothing. You can still get a house tomorrow. Don't block your blessings by thinking lowly of what God could give you or what you can manifest for yourself, because you're given the abilities to bring it to yourself. It's just you have to believe it. I don't know how to tell you no other way. I love y'all. I'm out. I gotta go to bed. All right, bye.